Hello, my name is Monica Loaf, and today I'll be talking to you about the Arizona Constitution. More specifically, I will be speaking about the initiative and referendum process. I will give a brief overview of both, what they are, how to initiate and complete their processes. We'll compare and contrast them, talk about the pros and cons of both, and then dive into how they support the idea of direct democracy in the Arizona Constitution. In Arizona, the initiative and referendum are at the heart of the democracy. An initiative is the method in which voters propose new laws or propose amendments to existing laws. They gather signatures from registered voters to place issues on ballots. An initiative is created by filing gathered signatures with the Arizona Secretary of State's office. This must be done at least 4 months before the next general election. If enough valid signatures are submitted, the proposal will be placed on the next general election ballot. A referendum, on the other hand, is a method in which voters veto a law or part of a law. Similarly to initiatives, there must be a gathering of signatures from registered voters to place the issue on a ballot. A referendum is different from an initiative because it is focused on vetoing an already approved law enacted by the legislature. A referendum must be filed with signatures to the Arizona Secretary of State within 90 days of when the legislature enacted the House or Senate bill. If enough signatures are submitted, it will be placed on the next general election ballot. Before being able to collect signatures, the individual or the group who is leading the head of the initiative or the referendum must form a political committee and register through the Secretary of State's office. Even if enough signatures are submitted and the proper steps are taken, any initiative and referenda are subject to be challenged in court. The signature collection process for both an initiative and referendum is specific, and each criteria must be met in order for the signatures to be accepted in support of the initiative or the referendum. This helps to ensure that voters who signed their names were informed of what they were signing and they did not have their signatures copied onto something else. It also helps to keep everything organized and helps to verify that the signatures being collected are in fact from valid registered voters and are not duplicated in any way just to support whatever the initiative or the referendum is saying. All of the information, including guidelines and deadlines for submitting proposals for initiatives and referenda, are on the Arizona Secretary of State's websites. It has deadlines, guidelines, and any information that an Arizona resident would need in order to submit their proposals. There are various pros and cons when it comes to initiatives and referendums. The pros are that it allows for the citizens of Arizona to have a say in the laws that govern them. It very much keeps laws relevant to its citizens. It also actively involves many people. Some cons are that it can be cumbersome if initiatives and referendums are constantly being proposed. This can lead to voter fatigue. Sometimes Arizona residents will be bombarded with initiatives and referendums, and it can be overwhelming when they go to vote to be reading through each question and submit a vote on them. Wording can also be overwhelming, and some campaigns can cause the spread of misinformation leading to voters being poorly informed, which in turn leads to poorly informed decisions and voting. Initiatives and referendums support the idea of direct democracy, as outlined in the Arizona Constitution, because it actively involves voters and it leaves a great deal of power to its citizens. Laws are not just left to the House of Representatives and the Senate. The voters in Arizona have a choice and a say in the laws that govern them. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something new about the initiative and referendum processes and why they are an integral part of the Arizona Constitution.